I can find.
Amazing. Okay. Isn't this a nice crew of pitch presenters over here? Smile! Hello! FIESTA. Amazing. Do I have my funders here? Oh, Sati and
Website too, right there. I haven't seen.
hello. We have 30 seconds before we begin. Come on up this way. Grab a seat. You can sit right. Megan, nice to see you. And me. Okay. Hey, John, we're going to go ahead and get started. It's quiet. Y'all come on over here to the front. If you're in the back, come to the front. This is where you're going to be able to see everything. Come on up here. So, I can't believe it's another fiesta. The time just keeps going by so quickly. But welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for being here this evening. I know there's a number of places you could be, like home reclining and resting, upstairs at the ATI event, but you're here. So guess what? That makes you some of my favorite people. So we're deep into the month of October, where the calendars are full and people are tired. Anybody else tired? Other than me? I mean, Tech Week was amazing, but I'm still trying to catch my breath, and I go from this event to another event next week. So we all know what FIESTA stands for. I'm going to ask you to tell me. Let's do it together. Austin Newcomers and Adventurers, because many of you are floating through the ecosystem. You're here for a week or a month at a time. My name's Cherie, if you don't know me, because we'll find out in a few minutes that many of you are here for the very first time. And I'm joined by my co-founder, John, who actually happens to be my husband of 40 years. Yeah. So people say that being a co-founder is a lot like getting married, because you spend a lot of time together. So we did things in reverse. We got married, and then we started doing our companies together. I would say, we like to joke that startups are our love language. And if you know anything about me, you know that I really enjoy investing in the startup founders.
Well,
So,
yeah.
what?
I was going to say something.
Go ahead. He'll say I talk all the time, and I do.
Yeah, so before we dive in, I want you guys to take a moment just to know that there might be your co-founder around you, there might be a VC that you might want to meet, there might just be a customer or something like that. So just take the time to get to know everybody that's here if you can. I know I think we're over 200 now that have showed up, which is great for an off week for us. And then also just to kind of give you guys how this really works, I want to bring a founder up here that can tell a little bit, Jeremy, about his experience that he had when he came to one of our events.
Thank you so much. So everybody drew the long straw. You do not have to listen to me pitch, so that is good news. But my startup, we have an AI native workflow platform, right, that basically helps you do more with less. The reason that platform exists in no short order is largely because of FIESTA. So about 13, 14 months, I walked into this room, I'm kind of a natural introvert. So long story short, I did not want to be here. I felt like a kid walking into the elementary school holding their tray, looking for a table, looking, everybody's engaged in conversation. I grabbed a beer, turned around, I saw this guy who didn't happen to be talking to anybody. So we struck up a conversation. Now the guy's my CTO, right? And so I share that, and I've had those conversations. Right here, this lovely lady in the jean jacket, the red hair, Megan Murray, is with Leo Finance. I'm like, okay, I'm a product guy. I'm really good with technology. I'm not a developer, so I need a CTO. I know enough about finance and HR to be dangerous. That's not really a good idea to do that, so I should hire a professional. I met Megan. Was it FIESTA? I'm pretty sure. So there you go. So I'd encourage you to just get out there, chat with people. You never know who you're speaking with. That person could be a prospect, an employee, a co-founder, whatever. Just start the conversation, show up, and you'll be promised. I promise you'll be glad you did.
Thanks, Jeremy. So, yeah, we created FIESTA with one simple goal in mind, and it was to create a place where everybody belonged and where founders were seen, supported, and connected, and that's what we focus on. So FIESTA is the heart and hub of the Austin startup community. We help founders find the events, the connections, and the support that's going to benefit them. How many founders are in the room tonight? Raise your hand. If you're a founder, raise your hand. Amazing. I hope my photographer got it. Yeah, they did. So this is a place where you will be seen and supported and connected. We welcome founders from all sectors. It doesn't matter if you're CPG, climate tech, health tech, everybody's welcome. And that's because founders don't fit in a box, and neither do we. We've been asked if we have competitors, and we don't, because we're focused on your journey. It's important that you find the support that you need, and that's what we're doing. Every 6 months, we give founders an opportunity to get up here on stage, to share their startup in 1 minute, and then we follow up with telling their stories. And then we love to share your wins. Who else in Austin is doing that? Nobody. So that's what sets us apart. Raise your hand if this is your first FIESTA. Nice and high, a lot of y'all. So every month every month we have about 50%. It's their first time coming. And I know I have Tamara here from Atlanta. Tamara, where are you? She's over there in the back. Y'all make sure you go tell her why she needs to move to Austin. So anyway, and I'd like to know how many internationals do we have here? Oh my goodness.
Yell out your country.
Just yell out your country. Where? Where? Ukraine? Mexico? Spain? Canada, Germany? Okay. Well, all of y'all, thank you so much for being here. So, Nepal, wow, amazing. Yeah. So, bathrooms are out. Once you go out the back door to your right, past the elevators, you'll find the bathrooms. Did anybody park in the Omni garage? If you parked there and you arrived after 5 and you leave before 8:30, be sure you see Eric over there. He has a voucher for you to get out and only pay $8.
Okay, so when you guys checked in, we printed name badges. Each name badge has a QR code on it. How many people know what that QR code does? Nice. Have you used it yet? Have you scanned somebody? Okay. That's the whole purpose. So if you scan somebody that you're talking to, we're going to automatically create a follow-up, and you'll get an email that says, hey, here's all the people that scanned you, here's the people you scanned, and here's the link to everybody else you weren't able to meet. Obviously, you won't be able to meet all 200, so I highly recommend that you check that out. I get to do this one? I get to talk again. Okay. Who's been here? Okay, we're going to do it this way. 1 year or less in Austin, raise your hand. If you've been here 1 year or less. Okay. All right, 6 months. Keep your hands raised at 6 months. Okay, 1 month. Keep your hands raised. Okay. Wow, okay, let's go 2 weeks. Okay. 1 week.
Dan? No, Ian.
1 week. 1 week down here.
Anybody arrived today? I mean, Austin home? No, you're visiting. Your daughter lives here. Okay.
Well,
So-
welcome, because
Welcome.
you've just made your way to Austin, which is like the Silicon Valley of the South. We love it here, and you're just going to enjoy the tacos and everything else that we have to offer, so welcome to Austin.
So we're going to share 6 ways that you can stay connected with Fiesta. First, visit our website, fiesta.community. If you look up at the top, you'll see there's a calendar, newsletter, and founders. The calendar is the most important thing that you can find. It helps you navigate the ecosystem and go to some of the best events here in Austin, not just Fiesta events, but community events.
You can also join our online community called Fiesta Connect. This is where you can have conversations post-event, looking forward to the event, but you also don't have to be in Austin. So we have a lot of internationals and people that come from other states that sign up. There's roughly, I guess, 1,200 to 1,300 people that are in this group, so you can scan that QR code to jump into that.
And founders, this is where you place your wins. If you want me to elevate it in the newsletter, put your wins right there underneath the win section. So number 3, newsletters. So we have the Fiesta Focus that goes out the week before Fiesta and the week after Fiesta, and we have the Founders Herald that goes out on the first Friday of each month, celebrating women founders and leaders in Austin. You can scan the QR code. It'll be up afterwards.
Yeah, I can put it back.
No.
Okay.
Keep going.
You guys are at Fiesta. We meet every third Tuesday. So we'd love to meet you guys. The next one's on the 18th of November, and that'll be our last one for the year.
Oh, we have a holiday party we'll tell everybody about, so.
We'll have to share about that. a little bit.
Yes. So, and then the Founders will be meeting on November 4th. Scan the QR code if you'd like to join us. We have discounted tickets until Friday. Then we have the Founders Walk and Talk. We've changed the location to Taco Joint, and we've changed the time from the evening to the morning. It's 7 to 8:30, leaving promptly at 7:15. We have Bree, who you're going to see in a minute, but she leads the walks. And then after that, we have a women's gathering, but I think we're going to actually combine that with the Fiesta event. So we're still trying to figure all that out.
But it was a really nice thing that she set up there. So
Working hard on it. So,
Okay, so the way that you kind of follow what's going on with Fiesta, you can scan any of these links, but the one that's most important is the YouTube link. That's where we actually record every one of the founders that get up here on stage and do their pitch. We also record all the funders, those that are actually doing a reverse pitch. So if you're a startup founder and you want to find out, you want to listen to another funder give their story on their criteria, their check size, that kind of stuff, go out to YouTube and scan that.
so next, where are my volunteers? I have Rafaela and May in the kitchen, and then I have Eric over here, as well as Homer. Raise your hand if you're a volunteer. Ike is here. So thank you all so much for volunteering, and if you'd like to volunteer for us, yes, give them a round of applause, because I couldn't do this without them. And we're always looking for volunteers, so scan the QR code and get back, join us. We'd love to have you.
So speaking of volunteers, I'd like to welcome Bree to the stage. Where's Bree? Oh, there she is.
Right there.
So she generously stepped in to help support Fiesta, and I'm going to, well, you can take hers, that's fine. I'm not going to say anything else, so Bree, just take it away. And
Get off the rails real quick. Hi guys. Okay, wait, hold on. You guys you did better woos last time. Can I get another like just big round like? I believe that you guys love me. Okay, so I am up to talk about a couple of things. Last time I got a kind of impromptu auction going, which I don't know if you guys saw Cherie's face, but it started to melt, but we're gonna do it again. All right, so Fiesta needs your help, and one way that we can do that is, I think we had 200 people in the room, right? 200 people. Is that, where'd John go?
Right here.
Yeah, 200 people?
Yeah, 200.
Okay, so there are 200 people in the room, and I have a goal tonight of raising for Fiesta $1,000. I'm gonna do that. I know. Last time I did 200, and I think that I can get to 1,000 tonight. And here's how I'm gonna do it. All right. How many people in the room? There's 200 of you. That means $5, right? I want you to take out your phones, Come on, take out your phones. I know that you guys have Venmo. Some of you. What is $5? It's coffee. You guys got dinner tonight. You're gonna meet your CTO. What did Jeremy say he met? He met like everybody here. So, look, what's that worth to you? What is that worth to you tonight? And you know that I see there are people that did not take out their phones. So if you do have $5, maybe put in 10 instead, because a couple of people have their phones not out. So if you could, just, we're gonna sit here for a second. I'm gonna make it real awkward. Put some money into the pockets of Fiesta. Here's why. Because this is an amazing, amazing community. Two of my best friends are from this community. I would say that, like, most of the people that I talk to, I am in some way going, hey, are you going to Fiesta? You guys are doing the same thing. You guys are connecting with the same people. You find so much value and benefit in this. And I know that 100 of you have only been here once, but I know 100 of you that have been here every single month for the past year. And I know that because I know all of you. And anyway, now that I have run out that clock, thank you guys so very much for that. I appreciate all of you. We're going to see how much we raised at the end of the night. Well, I'm sure we'll put it in the newsletter. Everything goes in that thing. Sorry? Come on. Everybody was giving so much. All right, that's what was happening.
If you weren't able to give, just go to our website and there's a donate button on there, so you can do it there as well.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about breakage later. Okay, so another way that if you guys are interested in supporting Fiesta and you want me to talk about how great you are and you want other people to see your logo over everything and you want to reach out to people that really, really need your product, please set up a chat with me or fill out the form and put in your information. I'd love to hear about what your business does and how we can amplify that out to the community. There's over 8,000 people in that newsletter with a 40% open rate. And I think I just kind of lowballed that. So just know that you can meet your customers in this room as well. So, and then I got one more thing for you. John?
What? Oh,
Click the button.
sorry, I was visiting.
Yeah. All right. So another way that if you want to get your business out to the community is to help support the Light the Way fundraiser. The mention of a fundraiser came up earlier, but if you are interested in sponsoring and helping this community support next year as well, I'd love to chat with you. And again, there's a QR code up there because you guys haven't gotten enough QR codes tonight. Jesus Christ. Anyway, that's my time. And I think by the end of the night, we'll be able to tell you guys how much we raised.
Thank you, Bree. I really don't like that part of the job. I mean, I'm relational and I will cheer you on and support you, but that is not my favorite part. But let's move on to the sponsors for this evening. First up, we have Capital Factory, the center of gravity for startup founders. They give us this amazing space every month. I have Aaron right here. Aaron, raise your hand. If you have any questions about Capital Factory, please see Aaron. You're working alone tonight, solo. Last week was really busy for their team. Okay, what do we have next?
So we have Pillsbury Law. So we are so thankful to have Andy here, Smetana from Pillsbury Law, and I'm going to read a little bit about what Pillsbury Law can do for you guys as founders. So they lead their, Andy leads their emerging companies and venture capital practice here. They focus on big stuff like IP, funding rounds, equity deals, and high-stakes growth moments with care and long-term vision. Andy, is there anybody else here, Andy, that's part of the team? So if you have any questions, what? Yeah. So we have, yeah, so if you have any questions from them, please, A, we thank you very much for the sponsorship. B, we're glad you're here so other people can get questions answered from a legal perspective. Appreciate it.
And next we have our media team. We have Stella right here. I know everybody's met Stella. She's our photographer, and we have Teo. Where's Teo? Teo is in the back. He does the videos. We really appreciate our media team. And John, advance the slide. Can you tell them how to get the slides
Yeah,
if
yeah.
they want to see the photos early?
Yep, so you go out to our website, fiesta.community. If you notice, there's a little place where there's resources right here, and then you can click on past events, and then there you can click on the slides that you're going to see, so you can see all the people that pitched, as well as all the videos and the photos that are taken at this event.
And at the very top,
There's a founder to pitch button, so if you guys want to sign up to pitch.
yeah, but guess what? We had over 22 people sign up to pitch in October, so November is full, and we're kind of full going into January. But go ahead and sign up.
Yeah.
So moving on to, this is a full circle moment. I'm going to share about eQuick Joy. So 2 years ago, Zainab actually pitched here on stage, and as she was getting off the stage, she got her first customer, and she's been growing her company ever since. They just crossed 1 million ARR last month after having a cyber attack. But what's beautiful about this is that they donated the food, the vegetable and fruit trays for tonight. So I really appreciate that because I typically am the one making the vegetable and fruit trays. So yes.
That was nice. So we can thank Wells Fargo also for the pizza. And I don't know if it's is Sam here? Sam Huntington? Okay, so unfortunately he's not here for you guys. Just clap in virtue for him. If you enjoyed the pizza, thanks Wells Fargo.
Yeah. Bar sponsor, 10 months in, is Retail Therapy. They have provided tonight's drinks. We had a Mexican martini, wine, beer. And after the event ends at 8:30, we go over to the bar and continue. There are after-bar party venues. So join us over there at 8:30. It's right out the back door to your right where the elevators are. Go outside, cross the street, and you're there. Retail Therapy. And be sure to say hi to Sarah, who's working the bar by herself, doing an amazing job. And she appreciates TIPS, tips. We all like money. And let's see. Oh, funders.
What's the funders?
I know. Funders are next. So founders, what are founders always asking for? They want money. They want to know who the funders are. And tonight, we have 3 funders that we're going to bring to the stage that we're excited about. So the first one flew all the way in from San Francisco.
Yeah, so but let me just be clear. So this is not give me money kind of introductions. This is more like, hey, I want to get a relationship going with you. So just set the right expectations when you meet with these funders, else they're going to stop coming if all they do is get tackled by all the founders. So Kartik, is Kartik here? Oh, come on up, Kartik, and tell us a little bit more about your fund.
Sure. Thank you for being here.
Hi, I'm Karthik Satapan. I'm here from San Francisco. This pitch to come to Austin is the 5th one I've gotten since I've been here for 48 hours, so people really want me to move here. Actually, the guy I was sitting to next to the plane is a conductor at the university, and he also tried to convince me to move here. So we'll see what happens. Anyways, I'm the general partner of Families Fund. I like to say that I am 2 for 3 in my life. So the first arc of my life was angel investing, did about 30 companies. We got a nice 30x cash exit, so I'd say that's one on the win column. I started a company, and I'm not doing that now, so we'll put that on the L column. And I have a beautiful wife and 2 kids, so that's another win. And I always like to triple down on things, so that's what Families Fund is all about. We do pre-seed investments in education, nutrition, and fertility. The thesis being that this is the first time you can get venture returns in those fields, thanks to demand, regulation, and AI. Basically, on the demand side, when I was in high school, about 1 in 100 kids were homeschooled. Now that number's closer to 1 in 13 if you include microschools, so it's a huge market. That's about 7 million kids in the United States. On the regulation side, we have about 20 states that'll give you almost $10,000 per kid. And the White House is thinking about doing another $10,000, so $20,000 per kid. If you got 4 kids, that's a lot of money to build your own education. And the final piece is, of course, personalized education. I don't need to tell Austin about that. I was just at Alpha School yesterday having a business meeting with a high schooler. So you guys know all about that. And so when I see those 3 things, I see a massive market. So Yeah, I'm funding pre-seed companies. We've done first check at 50K and we do pre-seed at 200K. If you're building in these spaces, you can absolutely come ask me for money. I have no problem with that. That's what I'm here for. And if you've been thinking about building in this space but think there's no money in it, you're wrong. This is the year to do it. So please go out and build. Thanks.
Thank you so much. So something many of you don't know about me is I actually homeschooled when it wasn't cool. So, okay, there you go. Next, we're going to have Jake Crawley, who grew up believing a good story can change everything from a small town to a city full of ideas. He's passionate about meaningful moments, whether it's dinners where strangers come together and become allies or laughter that resets your week. An active jiu-jitsu and ski enthusiast, Jake brings that same energy to his work supporting entrepreneurs and growth stage companies. Come tell us about Crawley Capital Ventures.
Thank you so much. I couldn't be more excited about this, just feeling the energy here. 200 individuals, founders, engineers, really just partners, investors, funders themselves. I just got back from Europe actually, and you would be astounded the impact that this has outside of these four walls. There is much capital that's eager to be deployed across the world into what you are building. So just keep that in mind. So I am Jake Crawley, funder and founder of Crawley Capital Ventures. For us, it is more about the Series A and growth side, but that doesn't disqualify what is going on in this room today. I am also involved with Forge Up VC, and this is going to be as far as your pre-seed and individuals that are looking for those early checks, and that leads right into Angel Squad. So I'm an angel investor myself, and would love to have conversations of exactly what that kind of intertwines for companies that are all along that series. The biggest thing I also do is partner with every single of the other funding groups in this area. If you're somebody who's intentional, if you're somebody who is really looking at those next stages, please come and talk to me. I can get you in the right doors and within the right individuals. That's enough about me. I really do want to talk about you today. How can you be in fact impactful in this community? Cherie, John, you guys have done a fantastic job getting access to these individuals and giving them an outlet and giving them some sort of what a community stands for. Three things. One, be focused. Be super focused on what you are building. You can't do it all. Lean on the other individuals that are in this room. These other individuals, when Bree put that up there, her QR code, she's serious. If you are serious as well and you want a partner, you want somebody that has an outlet, please utilize these individuals. Number two, we are all addicts. We are addicted to solving a problem. We have figured out that there is something out there that we are the individual to do it. And please do not lose that. It's all about not the resume, not the bit of what you believe that you've been a part of an enterprise. It's you. It's what you have that is impactful inside of you and why that's burning in you. Please stay steadfast in that. Number three, if you are going to talk to a funder, John, thank you so much for saying, please come talk to us. But if you're going to talk to us, please don't get that really great looking woman syndrome. Okay, I've seen it so many times that when you see the badge and you see that I'm a funder, it's almost, oh my goodness, now how do I structure this conversation? I don't want to hear the pitch right away. Please be genuine. Please come up to me, be curious, and then talk to me about what is the origin of your story. What got you interested? What is that burning desire for you to be the person to solve this? That's what I want to know. And only then am I going to be interested, and am I going to be able to progress that conversation, and are we going to move along into the funding round? But yeah, those are the three things. Please try to take them, be impactful. Thank you so much, Jake Crawley, Crawley Capital.
Thank you, Jake. Appreciate it. Ooh. Words of wisdom. So Sati, I'm going to read a little bit about Sati as she comes. She serves as Austin Seed General Manager at Drive Capital. They're actually out of Boulder, Colorado, although she's here. They invest in early stage startups and they champion the innovation coming out of our growing economy. So that's great. Prior to joining Drive, she was at True Ventures. She's a proud Texas native who took a few career adventures to San Francisco and New York before returning home for the queso and the creativity. When she's not meeting with founders, you can usually find her exploring a local farmer's market or trying to keep up with her Labrador on the Greenbelt. Welcome.
Thank you so much. Hi, everyone. Thank you for organizing this event. I'm excited to be here. I'm going to share a little bit about Drive and then myself and how I can be helpful to you all. So Drive is a firm. We are one of the largest firms that invests outside of San Francisco or, outside of the Valley. And our founders are, they were growth partners at Sequoia. They were living in Silicon Valley, and they saw this massively underserved market that existed, in the middle of America, and then in places like Austin and Chicago and Boulder and places like that. So we've been around for roughly 12 years. We have $2.2 billion in AUM, so really, really large firm. And our thesis is that we want to back you from the earliest stages, so that's the team that I work on. So investing 500K checks into really early stage teams at that pre-seed stage, and then the idea is that you will grow, and you will grow to that stage of like a Series A or a Series B, and then we can come in and then take a larger stake in the company and go and lead those rounds. And then as you will grow further, as you gear up for maybe an IPO or a larger acquisition, we have that vehicle and a growth fund to invest those 45, 60, maybe even $100 million checks. We are actively investing in all stages of companies right now. And so my focus here in Austin, like they said, is, I'm born and raised in Texas. I grew up 2 hours outside of Austin in College Station. Longhorns don't hate me. But that's where I grew up. Was really eager to come back and be back in Texas. And I think Drive as a firm, we're hyper bullish on Austin and the amazing talent that exists here. So, I think for me, I primarily invest in companies at those pre-seed stages at 500K. However, if you're at more of a growth stage, I'm more than happy to advocate for you to our investment team that focuses on those types. In terms of sectors, what I always tell founders is like, just tell me and let me tell you, no, this isn't a fit. Don't be afraid don't overly study our website and assume that there's not a company that exists within your category and assume it's a no. Like, let me tell you that, and I'll tell you why. And so, yeah, that's a little bit about us. And I think in terms of just how everyone can be helpful here and then how I can be helpful to you all, I would love to meet, hyper-focused operators, hyper-focused founders that are building from day one. And I can follow you in from day of inception up to when you're fundraising. We don't necessarily need to meet when you're formally raising or when you're formally opening your round. I think the best types of relationships exist before a lot of that happens, and sometimes before a deck even exists. So that's how I can be the most helpful. And then if there's obviously founders here that are raising, more than happy to talk. And then if really interesting people that exist here within this ecosystem, I live not even 10 minutes from here, so I'm very rooted here. If you see me walking around with my dog Penny, please come and say hi. And I'm really excited to be here in this room with you all. And please follow up with me. It's just my first name at drivecapital.com. So thank you.
Amazing. Thank you for being here. It's nice to have somebody who's so open. So, the moment we've all been waiting for, right? Are you ready? Yes. Okay, as I told you, we had over 20 people sign up tonight. I think we have 13. We do require that you have a working website, so someone's not able to pitch tonight because their website didn't work. That's because we want to show you off. But let me welcome to the stage my friend, my assistant, Ryan. Take it from here. She's going to keep you all entertained for the rest of the evening.
Oh, that's a lot of pressure. Okay, guys, so we have our founders pitching. They get 60 seconds to pitch. You will see a scale on the slides. It's going to go from green, yellow to red. That's their timer. Then you'll see some clapping of hands. We want to encourage everyone in the crowd to clap them off stage if they've hit that 60-second point. Don't be ashamed. We do it every time, and they are aware of this. So we also want to make sure you give them your undivided attention. So this is a quick turnaround for them for a lot of information and everything they've been working on. Okay, just make sure you respect them, respect what they're working on. We do have to be out of here by 8:30. I will remind you afterwards, but just letting you all know, I will kick you out. Okay, so first up, we have Alex Feisley. He's the founder of NetMaker. Last year, he actually lived on 5 continents and drove across the United States 3 times. But today, he's fresh off the Black Pearl.
Do I just start? Hello, I'm a data pirate, actually. I used to look for buried treasure, but there's not a lot of that buried around anymore, so now I just compromise corporate networks and steal their sensitive information. So I worked on stuff like the SharePoint hack, getting into the Treasury Department. I've compromised thousands of enterprise routers and firewalls this year. And yeah, I love doing it, but it's getting a little bit harder now because a lot of companies are starting to implement zero trust security, which makes it so that no one can get into systems without any authorization. So the company I hate most in that space is NetMaker. NetMaker, a ton of companies, hundreds now, are using them because they're open source, they're super fast, they're easy to set up, and once you get going, your entire staff has access to exactly what you need, but your data is secure. So all I'm asking today is, if you or someone you know is looking to implement network security, don't use NetMaker.
Okay, next we have Susan Meredith. She's the founder of Metamorph Incorporated. She actually lived in Australia for 4 years, but clearly America's the place to be. She's still here.
I'm the inventor of Metamorph Money, a proven game, and I'm also an MBA and a corporate educator, and we're seeking $250K and a dedicated executive to build production-level infrastructure and scale marketing. Financial stress is an epidemic, and the current competition is boring. It's what do you call it? What's the other word? Anyway, it's awful. So Metamorph Money it's a sales pitch. Metamorph Money is you practice and improve financial decisions in rounds like in real life on a phone or PC and while having fun. So we bridge the $7 billion financial education and wellness markets. And so we start with the 160 million employees and 3.5 million students graduating each year. Oh.
Don't worry, our founders will still be here until 8:30 if you want to hear more. But next we have James Scaparrotti. He's the founder of IRF Systems, and he's a veteran who completed 22 years in the United States Air Force, so let's give him a round of applause.
Good evening. I'm James, founder and CEO of IRF Systems, but more importantly, I'm a father of an autistic daughter. And she was the reason that we started our first product, Guppy. What started off as an AI chat tool for learning some speech delays or overcoming those challenges quickly evolved into a platform that keeps parents, therapists, providers, and teachers all connected in what we discovered a $6 billion gap in the market, that is the continuity of care. So if you know someone that's affected by autism, I ask you to think about them and let them know that I'm invested in them, and I hope someone here will invest in us too. Thank you.
Fancy green suit. Okay. Next we have Veronica Polito. She's the founder of Good Grief, and her initials are actually MVP. So if I'm remembering my alphabet correctly, Veronica's a middle name? Okay.
We've all said it before. I'm so sorry for your loss. Let me know how I can help. But unfortunately, many of us don't actually know how to help. We send flowers or food,
But after losing my dad, I can tell you that what grieving people really need is support, which is why I created Good Grief. Think of it as a care package you can gift, but instead of flowers, you're sending them science-backed tools to help with things like process grief, along with access to our all-in-one platform, which includes vetted experts like grief counselors and estate lawyers, concierge services to help with things like planning the funeral, and a supportive community of other members that have been in their shoes and know how to help. So if you know someone facing loss, go to joingoodgrief.com and send them a care package. And if our mission resonates, we're looking for early beta testers as well as a technical co-founder to help us scale within this $70 billion industry. Thank you.
Oh, we actually don't have Adrian. That's what happens when you don't have a website, unfortunately. Next, we have Jenny Yu. She's the founder of EcoPulse. So what was once a habit turned into serious practice. Jenny actually has dedicated 6 years to perfecting her solo car concert of Celine Dion songs, and we're actually going to get a glimpse of that, of all that hard work. I'm just kidding. There's a joke.
Well, I hope I can project as if I'm singing. But yeah, PFAS, Teflon, forever chemicals. Do you know that you might be interacting with those chemicals all the time? So PFAS are widely used in daily and industrial products such as dental floss, nonstick cookware, and gaskets because they can repel water and oil. However, science has found these chemicals can cause cancers, liver damage, and birth defects, immune system problems. So globally, large manufacturers are facing growing regulation requirements and customer demands and even litigation threats. 3M alone paid $10 billion last year for PFAS settlement. So to tackle this PFAS crisis, EcoPulse team built our patent-pending PFAS AI solution, helping enterprises discover, analyze, and reduce PFAS exposure across materials and supply chains. Since launching PFAS AI in September this year, we already brought on 4 Fortune 1000 companies as our customers, and we are currently raising $500K. Yeah, we would love to chat. Thank you.
I'm so sorry. I've been told I'm intimidating. Okay, next we have Bright Aurora, speech impediment. I'm so sorry. But he's the founder of Complex Culture, Inc., and he actually used to be training seriously to become a pro soccer player before he pivoted into entrepreneurship.
Hello, my name is Bright. I'm the founder of Complex Culture. So basically, we're a company developing software to bridge the gap between physical activity and digital identity with rewards and community. So how it works is you log your workout on an app like Strava, Nike Run Club, or even Garmin, which we just integrated, and you get rewarded XP. Now this XP is your bridge, and it's your gateway into challenges and rewards. In the long run, XP is going to serve as the backbone in our token economy. So basically, XP allows you to earn, to earn and utilize our token called CLX, which is going to be the backbone currency of our ecosystem. I'm currently looking for people who are movers who already use Strava, Nike Run Club, or whatever to log their workouts. We need more beta testers. We launched in January, and we want to keep building. Thank you.
Okay, Kalima Fernandez Sims is the founder of Uvate, and she once wrote an ebook about quantum innovation that uses a Beyonce song lyric to teach quantum computing. She's very smart, very smart.
I didn't even realize you knew that. Anyway, as creators, as builders, you know trademarking for brand protection. You know copywriting for your code, for your content, patenting for your products. Intellectual property is mission critical for founders. So you probably wonder, how do I manage my intellectual property in the age of AI and collaborative work? I'm Kalima Sims. I'm an intellectual property attorney, and I've built an app. It's called proof assistant, and it helps you manage your intellectual property, including publicity rights. At our free tier subscription, you can see the value of innovating while focused on IP ownership. So you can track your AI contributions. You can run checks against IP issues. There's so many tools to help you put you in the driver's seat. Oh.
Next, we have Akila. What? Oh, yeah. Who's dinging over here? Yeah, it rang 3 times. Thank you. 4 times. Oh, 4 times. Okay, next we have Akila Jaywardana. He's the founder of Coming, and he's the kind of guy who'll say yes to a taco run or a surprise CrossFit workout. That's spontaneity.
Hey guys, have you ever felt lonely? I'm Akila. I'm an MIT grad, and I'm a professor, and I'm a software architect. 61% of US population feel lonely. 71% feel to connect with people with a similar interest. So Coming app helped to connect people for real world activities instantly, like go for a coffee, dinner, movie, or just go for an event, or just to have a just simple chat. So we have many other features built, like you can find events, and we have in-app social media built into the app. We have really fun games built into the app, and even people can find mental wellness community and support in the app. And since we launched February this year, we reached over 35,000 users. We have 1,200 daily active users, and we have 270 paid subscribers in the app. And we are actually reaching a $200 billion market, and we are raising $1 million for 15% of our company.
All right, next we have Nicole Hamlin. She's the founder of Just Live. She's a mom of 2 after a 17-year career in IT service sales. She pivoted to a brief pursuit of master's in psychology, but now found her true passion, and she's here to share it.
Hi, I'm Nicole, founder and CEO of Just Live. It all started at midnight, drowning in drowning in tabs, calendar invites, credit card transactions, painfully trying to piece together my summer schedule for my daughter Liv, who's here tonight, my biggest cheerleader. So I built Just Live. We're a smart booking platform that creates a custom calendar based on families' unique needs. So think age, budget, commute, the list goes on, and it's saving families so much time. It goes from weeks and weeks to minutes. So some of our premium features are carpool coordination, school closure alerts, calendar sharing with families, social sync to align with family and friends, and
All right, like I said, they'll still be here until 8:30, so we have more time to share. Don't worry, guys. Next, we have Marco Sekic. He's the founder of Yield Horizon, and I know we talked about how recently people moved to Austin, but he's been here since 1984.
I did leave for about 15 years. So, hi, I'm Marco Sekic. I'm here to tell you about Yield Horizon. So if you look at the last 40 years of finance, every time an investment class goes from being mainly institutional to mainly retail, 3 things happen. The first is that transactions become consistent instead of opaque. They become transparent, and the costs drop dramatically. And when that happens, the asset class explodes. We've seen this with public equities, we've seen it with derivatives, we've seen it with mutual funds, we've seen it with ETFs, and now we are seeing it with private credit, which is kind of the hottest thing on Wall Street right now, and the next thing that's going to become the next retail asset class. So that's what we're doing at Yield Horizon. We are bringing private credit to the masses. We're doing this through a two-sided marketplace built on a cutting-edge Web3 and AI tech stack. We've got over 600 million in committed volume on both buy and sell side through residential real estate operators and crypto investors. We also are one of the only, besides being fully regulated, we offer a way for offshore investors to buy directly into U.S. assets. Come check us out, Yield Horizon. Thank you.
All right, next we have Melissa Wood. She's the founder of FIESTA, and she's a really, really big reader. She read 109 books this last year, so I'd love to know that word rate count.
Thank you so much. How many of you have experienced a home renovation nightmare? Anybody? You're not alone. 9 years ago, my family experienced our first renovation, and we were blindsided by the unexpected costs, delays, even unsafe conditions. I'm Melissa Wood, founder of FIESTA, home of F.I.E.S.T.A, a spatial AI design engine for renovation professionals to plan smarter and build better. F.I.E.S.T.A learns from real projects, recognizes renovation challenges, and predicts risk while turning conversations into smart specifications. We have F.I.E.S.T.A assisting several renovations across the U.S., saving professionals over 50% of their time, with one client seeing a 5x in revenue growth this year, bootstrapping FIESTA to cash flow positive with a 20x revenue growth. We are now raising $2.5 million to expand our team, accelerate development, and really capitalize on a market pool that we're already experiencing. So join us and be part of a paradigm shift in how renovations are planned and delivered. Thank you.
Next, we have Isaac Yonemoto. He is the founder of Vidala Labs, and if you're trying to find him, he'll be swing dancing around Austin.
Hi. So about 10 years ago, a friend and coworker of mine, his father came down with glioblastoma multiforme, which is a very aggressive brain cancer, and he was given about 2 months to live. He got enrolled in the experimental trial of a new drug called Opdivo. He's still alive today. Here's the bad news. Opdivo costs about $100,000 per patient to treat. Some drugs in its class are about $200,000. The good news is it's coming off patent, so it'll probably be about $50,000 soon. But we can do better. So I'm trying to build a platform where we can make 30 drugs in something of this size, $10,000 each, and sell it for $1,000 to $10,000 per patient. I just finished a research sprint. I've been bootstrapped so far, and I'm looking for a first check-in.
All right, and our last presenter is John Mueller. He's the founder of FIESTA, and he was the world's leading soccer data journalist while working for the Athletics UK, so it's safe to say he knows what he's talking about.
Next summer, 3 billion people will watch the World Cup, and they want to know ball. Will England finally bring it home? Who's really better, Messi or Ronaldo? FIESTA is the next-gen live score app that makes soccer make sense. Think real-life FIFA ratings that tell you how Mbappe played, live insights into Brazil's tactics, and a new Instagram story-style data visuals that fans and journalists share all over social media by halftime. I helped bring soccer into the Moneyball era at The Athletic. My co-founder built pro analytics for top clubs in 6 countries. When we announced FIESTA, 3,000 people signed up in 48 hours. Next month, we'll launch our MVP and raise $1.5 million to build for the world's biggest leagues. Our revenue starts in the $150 billion sports sponsorship market and grows with subscriptions and B2B deals with clubs and broadcasters. In 7 months, we have a once-in-a-generation World Cup right here in North America. FIESTA is changing the game. If you want to help us build our team, come talk.
All right, that's a wrap. A few final details. If you want to pitch in, unfortunately, 2026, because we are full for the 3rd year, come find me. If you want to volunteer, come find me. And lastly, we do have to be out here at 8:30, but you can head over to Retail Therapy across the street. And then trash, yes. Ask every time. Please help us pick up trash before you go. Thank you, guys. You're free.
Thank you, Ryan.